Now, your StormTracjer team forecast with Danielle Giuliano.
Again, flooding is the major concern for today. That is exactly why the Weather Prediction Center has us under a high risk for excessive rainfall. What that means is these areas in the purple-pink color that are under that high risk, you've seen anywhere from 3 to 6 inches already before today. And on top of that, we could see another 3 inches possible. So that's exactly why we are under that high risk for excessive rainfall. That is a 4 out of 4 and a very rare occurrence. It doesn't happen all the time. We are also under that flash flood watch. That is in effect continuing until tomorrow at 1 p.m. for the entire viewing area, actually all of southeast Louisiana and moving into Mississippi as well. That is in effect until tomorrow at 1 p.m. Now we're under that flash flood warning, including East and West Baton Rouge, Point Capee, the Felicianas, Ascension, Livingston, Iberville. You are under that flash flood warning until 7:15 p.m. this evening. So you still have about another hour left on that warning as those storms continue to push off to the east, and they're continuing to train. So again, we are seeing a little bit of a break just off to our west-southwest, but we're going to see if that starts to fill in. There's still some showers off to the west, but a lot of heavy rainfall continuing to make its way through along 51 there and along 55, along Hammond, along I-12 there, along I-10, but you see we're getting a little bit of a break just off to our west. Taking a wider shot, though, here, we are seeing some showers and storms. They are starting to die down a little bit, but watching to see if anything redevelops off the coasts and moves onshore. That's going to be crucial over the next 12 hours through the overnight hours to see if we see any of that training continue here. So over the last 6 hours, areas in the Point Capee and the Felicianas, even in East Baton Rouge and into Livingston, you've seen anywhere from 2 to 3 inches, really. You see those pockets of yellows and greens, and that's on top of what we've seen the last 3 days. That's exactly why we're seeing some of that flooding. We've already had reports of some of those roads that are currently impassable, especially up in the Felicianas, because the water is flooding over the roadways. All those local creeks and those streams and those rivers are starting to flood. The water has nowhere to go but up and out. Taking you hour by hour, we head into tonight, 9:30 p.m. We're starting to see some spotty showers. It breaks up a little bit, but still some heavy pockets of rainfall. You head into the overnight, you start to see more showers and storms make their way through. This is 3:30 a.m. in the morning there. And we start to break things up. 8:30 a.m., most of that heavy rainfall still positioned further off to our east as that front continues to push on through. Really doesn't push through till Sunday night. And then by Sunday afternoon, that's why the flash flood watch only goes until 1 p.m. This is 3:30 p.m. We start to break things up when we start to dry things out as you head into your Sunday night, into your Monday as well. Over the next 1 to 3 days, Weather Prediction Center has us anywhere from 1 inch to 2 inches of rainfall, heavier rainfall amounts moving further off to our east. And again, here looking at the rivers, Comey at Jor Road expected to crest on Sunday. Again, these are all continuing again with how much rainfall we see tonight into tomorrow. Amite at Denham Springs expected to crest on Monday, and Amite at Manchac expected to crest on Tuesday. We're going to keep a close eye on those river levels. Also tomorrow, we are under a marginal risk for strong storms. So some of those storms that do make their way through, they could be a bit on the stronger side. Not only are we watching for flooding, we're also watching for some strong to severe storms as well. So flash flood watch in effect, 2 to 4 inches of additional rainfall through tonight, but drier conditions do come as we head into Monday. Right now outside 69 degrees, clouds across the board, a little stormy out there. Local temperatures in the 60s and into the 70s, even into the 80s as you head into the southeast there, and that's really going to be our continuing factors that front continues to push on through. Next 3 days, you're going to see the weather conditions stay very mild in the 80s there. Weather aware for tomorrow, for your Mother's Day, and then you head into the rest of your 7-day forecast, and we stick with us in the 80s, but rain is a factor, I should say, for tomorrow morning before we start to dry things out as we head into the rest of the week. We got to make it past the next 24 hours. And remember, you can always catch us on the radio. We partnered up with iHeartRadio of Baton Rouge. So a lot of things going on. Flooding, obviously the main concern, especially as we head into the overnight hours. It's going to be dark. You're not going to be able to see the roads. A lot of them becoming impassable because of those local streams and rivers starting to flood. So
people certainly, I think, want to make some contingency plans for Mother's Day.
Yes.
Tomorrow, a lot of people usually head out. But with that being said, people heading out, let's head over to Fayetteville and talk a little bit about those Tigers and kind of a rough road lately, but I think you're going to bring us up to speed.
Can they win a game? We will see. Of course, we're going to take you out there, like she said, to Fayetteville.